Hello everybody and welcome back to CycleFab. I'm Larry. In today's video, I will be answering the most asked question about the Vevor Ultrasonic Cleaner. And what is that question? How long does it take for this to heat up to operating temperature? I get asked that question over and over again, and it's a fantastic question because when I first bought this, I thought that I got a broken one because nobody told me. I never ran across a YouTube video that said, hey, it takes a long time for these to heat up. It does. It's not just this one, come to find out. It's several of them, even the large professional ones, the big vatted ones. It takes quite a while for those to heat up. Why? I do not know. But I've never timed it, so that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to time this thing to see how long it actually takes to get up to operating temperature. So, watch the entire video. At the end of the video, I'll have links to the other videos about the Vevor 22L. It just means 22 liters. And it applies to all of them, even the smaller ones all the way up to the 30. And I don't think they make one larger than the 30, at least not on Amazon anyway. So, let's go ahead and get on with that. But before I do, the kind of water I'll be using is drinking water, bottled drinking water. The reason why I chose to use that is because it has no contaminants in it to speak of. This water on their website says that it has, I think, like 5 parts per million. So there's nothing really in there but water, straight water, and it's at room temperature. I keep it 80 degrees in here, so that's where we're starting our baseline at. 80 degrees, I'm gonna pour 4 gallons in here. Now this, doing the math, will hold 6 gallons. I'm not gonna do that. I never fill this thing up that much. 1 inch of water in this equals 1 gallon. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 gallons in here, and hopefully that'll give me 4 inches. I've never measured it either, so I don't know exactly if 1 inch is 1 gallon. So we'll do that also while I'm filling this up. So let's go ahead and get with that. If you like the video, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and hit that notification bell too while you're at it so you know when my next videos are coming out. Let's check this out. This is the first gallon, and what I'll do, I'll measure it. Now I want to leave the basket in while I'm heating this up. I don't know why, I'm just gonna leave it in because that's the way I do it normally anyway. Actually, I even put the parts in there and then I turn the machine on as far as the heater goes. So the parts and the water can heat up at the same time. If I don't do that and just heat the water up first and put room temperature parts in there, well, they're gonna act as a heat sink. So it's best to go ahead and put everything in there at one time. But we're not doing that right now. We're not doing any parts. We're just going to see how long it takes to heat the water up itself. Now I've got 1 gallon in there and I wanna measure it. I gotta get the basket out of here. And I'm curious because I was doing the math and it came out to 1 inch per gallon, and I just want to see if it is. It is more than 1 inch. It is 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches. And the edges of this are radius, so I'm not measuring there. I'm measuring, bro, you saw where I measured. I think I'm just going to put 3 gallons in here. That should be sufficient for what I typically do. I've got 2.5 gallons in there right now, and it is 2 7/8 inches. So let's go ahead and put the rest in here. All right, 3 gallons. 3.5 inches. I want to call that sufficient for this experiment. Another neat thing that I like about the Vevor, I don't know if I mentioned it in other videos. I do have 2 more videos on this. I already said they're down in the description below. But anyway, you can take this handle, this basket, hook the handles. It still submerges the basket, but the rubber feet are not touching the bottom of the vat. And that is a great thing because over time, I have heard that the rubber will wear away when it's in vibratory mode. I don't know how long it takes for it to do that, but I've been told that. So at least with this one, you can elevate the basket while it's running in vibratory mode, and it does not damage the little feet on the basket. So with that said, let's go ahead and turn this on and set up a clock. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And I have the machine set for 60 degrees Celsius. And oh yeah, it only reads in Celsius. It does not read in Fahrenheit. So 60 degrees Celsius is 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's what I like to wash my parts at. And it's worked in the past. It probably worked at a lower temperature too. I don't know. Anyway, I found something that works. I keep using 140 degrees. I set it for 40 minutes. And the timer is over here on the left, and the temperature is over here on the right. Now, you can see this water is sitting at 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I think, 27 degrees Celsius on this. So we're going from 80 degrees up to 140 degrees. Let's see how long this takes. The machine is on. Obviously, you can see the lights down there. And I want to hit the heater button. Oh, before I do that, before I turn the heater on, one of my viewers, and I have not done this experiment. I'll probably do this experiment off camera. I don't know. But he said that if you turn the heater on and the vibratory part on at the same time, that it will heat up the water quicker. Now, I've never done that. I don't know if it'll work. Anyway, that's the only one time that I've heard that. There is something that I do personally to bypass this wait time period, but I don't know if it's safe for the machine, so I don't suggest doing it until you do your own research. But I'll tell y'all what that is at the end of the video. In the meantime, let's get back to this. Let me turn the heater on and turn the clock on. Okay guys, I started filming this with a big clock in front of it, and I was gonna fast forward everything and let you watch the hands go around really fast, but that's just stupid. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, what I found out about this is, actually it's not as bad as what I thought. In other words, after putting some numbers to it, you know, time, minutes, it actually performed, you know, okay. You know, nothing great. It is not Speedy Gonzalez in the way of heating up, by no means whatsoever. So let me get down to the numbers right here. All right, first off, it did not get all the way to 60 degrees Celsius. It only got to 56, 57, somewhere around in there. I think it got up to 58 after I turned the vibratory cleaner part on. I just wanted to test something that I heard one of my viewers say. I think I mentioned it earlier about that would cause it to heat up faster. I don't think so, but I haven't fully tested that. I don't think I will. But back to this. This only got basically to 133 degrees Fahrenheit, which is fine to activate a cleaning solution in this vibratory tank. So, you know, that's fine. If it doesn't get all the way up to 60, okay, I can live with that. That is not a deal breaker by no means. I think it saves wear and tear on the machine that it takes a long time to heat up. I'm assuming that's why it's designed like that. I don't know. I really honestly do not know. That's how long it takes, 2.5 hours. And it works fine for me. It does everything I need it to do. Everything I expected it to do, it did. It's just, you know, 2.5 hours to heat up. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video that there is a little trick that I use. And what that is I take a huge pot of water and warm it up on the stove. Now, I do not get it to boiling temperatures. That would probably hurt the machine. Maybe. I don't know that. But I do heat it up to where it is hot. I cannot stick my finger in it, and there's steam coming off of it. Then get your tank up to operating temperature more quickly. And once it's in here, like say if you heat up water and put it in here, this tank will keep it hot all day, no problem. I've done that. I've actually used this thing pretty much all day long, cleaning a series of parts. And I would give it a little bit of rest time before each session, but still, this is a good tank. The one I got is. So anyway, 2.5 hours to heat up. And I do appreciate you guys showing up and watching my videos every weekend. You guys are awesome. I'm at 3,700 subscribers plus, I think. Yeah, and you know, climbing steady, and that's all thanks to you guys. So I am signing off. I will see you guys next weekend. You all have a great week. I'm out. Bye now.